Hello and welcome to our video on the Cold War, a period of tension and conflict that lasted for over 4 decades. In this video, we'll be exploring the causes, key events, and lasting impact of this important chapter in world history. The Cold War was a political and ideological struggle between the United States and the Soviet Union, which lasted from the end of World War II in 1945 until the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991. The two superpowers were engaged in a global struggle for power and influence, with each side seeking to spread its own political and economic system around the world. The origins of the Cold War can be traced back to the end of World War II, when the United States and the Soviet Union emerged as the two dominant powers in the world. The two countries had very different political and economic systems, with the United States promoting democracy and capitalism, while the Soviet Union advocated for communism. The Cold War was marked by several key events, including the Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the construction of the Berlin Wall. The Korean War began in 1950, when North Korea invaded South Korea. The conflict lasted for 3 years and resulted in the division of Korea into two separate countries. The Vietnam War began in the 1960s and lasted for over a decade, with the United States supporting South Vietnam against the communist forces of North Vietnam. The construction of the Berlin Wall in 1961 was a symbol of the division between East and West, and remained a powerful symbol of the Cold War until it was torn down in 1989. One of the most significant events of the Cold War was the Cuban Missile Crisis of 1962. The crisis began when the Soviet Union installed nuclear missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from the United States. The United States responded with a naval blockade of Cuba, and the world came dangerously close to nuclear war. In the end, the crisis was resolved peacefully, but it was a stark reminder of the dangers of the Cold War. The Cold War had a profound impact on the world, shaping global politics and society for decades to come. It led to the arms race, with both sides developing massive nuclear arsenals. It also led to the space race, with both sides competing to be the first to achieve various milestones in space exploration. The Cold War also had a lasting impact on international relations, with the world divided into two opposing camps. In conclusion, the Cold War was a defining period in world history, with far-reaching consequences that are still felt today. Join us as we explore this important chapter in world history and discover how it continues to shape our world today. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.